3 days in the back-to-school season already, and at this point, urgent care and emergency rooms say they are ready for a spike in student visits.
It happens every year. It's already happening. Dr. DrBreeze is from Next Level Urgent Care and here to discuss the common illnesses and injuries you see more of when school starts. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here to talk about this. We hope we can prevent parents from having to go through this. Headaches, a big problem this time of year. What's going on with that?
Well, there are a lot of different things that happen with kids when in the start of school. One of the big things is stress. Kids get really concerned and worried, and that tensing of their muscles can definitely cause headaches. Oftentimes, when we haven't remembered to check their vision, when your child isn't getting a sports physical, they may forget to check vision, or you may forget to bring your kid in. Please remember to do that, parents, because vision problems are one of the major causes of headaches. And then the final one that is really important that we all have to remember here in Houston is dehydration. A lot of times kids are just not drinking enough water, and it is still really hot out, even though we think we're in the fall. 92-degree weather and not a lot of breaks for water can cause dehydration.
Yeah, this is a problem for my 13-year-old. Doesn't drink enough, and she gets caught up. So she said pediatricians say, you know, drink X amount of water, Gatorade to make sure your electrolytes stay up as well. So how much is the right amount?
Well, you know, everyone says that you should try to do 8 glasses of water a day, but honestly, if you are sending your kid to school with a few water bottles, that's a really good idea. Certainly there are water fountains at school, but remember that schools are a hotbed of germs, and one of the #1 places where germs reside is on that push button of the water fountain. So I tend to send my kids with water bottles.
Now, we have to talk a little bit about sports injuries. That's also huge this time of year. What are some concerns, and are there anything that parents can talk to their kiddos about to try to help prevent them?
Well, you know, we tend to focus here in Texas a lot on football. But in the urgent care business, we see sports injuries in every sport. And some of the sports that we forget about are things like cheerleading and gymnastics and even dance and drill. And now we're seeing quite a bit of things coming in from even band because they're out in the heat, a lot of dehydration and heat-related illnesses. So yes, of course, helmets and protective gear are of primary importance in all kinds of, you know, sports, but just remember that your kiddos that are doing things that aren't football are still at risk for injuries.
So true. They all carry backpacks, and a lot of them carry them the wrong way. And they're heavy. How big a problem is that?
It's cool on one shoulder, but you know, not so much with both.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you can't be a cool kid anymore if you've got 2 straps on, and that's unfortunate. Certainly, you can have shoulder sprains from these huge backpacks. We do get a little bit of low back pain sometimes for some of the older kids, especially those ones carrying big textbooks. But these days, one of the things that's helping us out is that so much more is online for kids, and so the textbooks are getting smaller and there's less for them to carry.
What about contagious illnesses? Anything up yet, or do we have to wait till it gets a little cooler?
So parents should gear up for flu season, which starts in October.
Too close.
I know, it's very close now. September is when the quadrivalent vaccine comes out for the flu, and that's when we should all start thinking about getting our families vaccinated between September and October so that you are immune by the time the height of the season hits.
You've been warned.
There you go.
Dr. Breeze, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Really good advice. Appreciate your time today from Next Level Urgent Care. All right, so much more coming your way, including money, money, money. Money's been a little depressing this week, hasn't it?
Yeah, if you got some, you might want to invest in the antacid industry if you spend any time watching the markets.